Happy Friday, everyone. So as you may have heard, or certainly everyone is putting the smoke signals out, including the principals, we are teetering on the border of becoming a yellow zone. And so last week we included some of the yellow zone statistics or protocols, and we're going to do the same this week because they were actually updated on Sunday. So they're a little bit different. Either way, it doesn't really impact us. If we went yellow, we would have to close the schools and go remote only for a period of time. And then the district is going to explore options as to whether or not they think that they can test out of that. In the yellow zone, you have to randomly test 20% of students and staff. And what the district put out this week is basically any student that doesn't give consent to test will automatically become a remote only student. Unfortunately, as teachers, we do not have the choice whether or not to test if we are randomly selected, because it is part of the governor's mandate. We must give that test. That's a long way away because right now we don't even know what kind of tests we'll get or what the capabilities will be. It will have to occur during your workday and so on. But as we get more information, if we even attempt to go down that path, then we'll be able to get that out to you. If we are designated orange, that is 100% testing. So that means that we cannot return until everyone is tested. And even after that, we have to do a continual 20% rolling random testing after that. So this can become a bit messy. The problem, of course, is that Governor Cuomo is not very clear in how you become a zone. He thinks he's clear, and he keeps telling reporters every day as they ask him, but randomly cities just start appearing as zones. And it seems like they're using zip codes. So even we see the Putnam County number going up, but it's going to come down to zip codes as well. Today alone, and I'm filming this on Thursday, today alone, Peekskill, Tarrytown, New Rochelle, a handful, about 7 communities in Westchester were designated yellow, as well as a whole bunch in Rockland as well. So it could be any day, it could be longer than that, but we're keeping an eye every day. I really wish this was something that we could know where we're at. What it says is that if you're above 3% on the 7-day, 3.5% on the 7-day average for 10 days, then you're a yellow zone. That, I don't even know what that really means. What I think it means is that when your 7-day average hits 3.5%, if it remains that high for 10 straight days, you get designated a yellow zone. If that's true, or at least if you try and follow the Putnam County Department of Health, it looks like it could happen to us this weekend or even at some point next week. Either way, the cases here in Putnam County, and even that, again, it would come down to what the zip code that the school is in versus the rest of Putnam County too. So, Carmel has their zip code, we have our zip code, Garrison and Cold Spring, all of Brewster, all of the different communities, and even in the Brewster School District, they're broken into several different zip codes. We cover a portion of 3 different zip codes, but the main zip code would be 10541. So again, as the principals, I think, have been laying out to you, just to be on the safe side, make sure you're grabbing your stuff each day. We never know when this could actually happen. The district is trying to prepare for it, but even they don't know if and when it will happen. Along with that, we are now currently discussing with the district what teacher observations would look like in APPR, particularly if we go remote or if you're a remote-only teacher. So those discussions just began today, and we will continue them until we finally get an answer. And the same is true with the district is looking to put out a memo depending on what type of leave you're on, meaning if you're teaching from home, what you might be putting into the absence system so they can code the absences. And again, we'll have more information on all of that once those conversations are concluded. They literally just started today. One last thing for this week. I'm not sure we'll do a video or an update next week. I guess that all depends on whether or not we get designated yellow or not. But I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving and a safe Thanksgiving, and enjoy the time off with your family if you get to see them, or certainly your household. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Enjoy the weekend, and we will see you in a couple weeks.